I was in a meeting. 9 people, all nodding, all pretending nothing mattered beyond the slides. Then my phone buzzed. A single message. No text, no warning. Just a video file. I didn't recognize the number. I didn't need to. My heart didn't race. Not yet. My mind clicked into a different mode. Cold. Efficient. Observing. The thumbnail was enough. I opened it. What I saw made the room tilt. My mother, screaming, my wife holding her down, and my wife's father, laughing as he struck her. 9 adults around them, faces twisted with amusement, not horror. The air was thick with mockery. I didn't move. My fingers tightened on the edge of the table. I didn't feel the meeting anymore. I couldn't. I played it again, slower this time. My mother's voice, fractured and raw, pierced me deeper than any blade ever could. My wife's calm, almost clinical voice. This is what outsiders get. I sat there, breathing measured, silent, eyes forward, heart thrumming under a frozen surface. No one in the room could see the storm. Not yet. I wondered if this was some kind of sick joke, or a trap. Then I realized it wasn't. It was confirmation. The truth I had refused to see. I had always sensed their undercurrents. The subtle lies, the small disappearances, the glances that didn't match words. But I had pushed it away, told myself I was imagining things. Now there it was, undeniable, unforgivable. I sat back, letting the video play on loop, counting details, observing patterns, the timing, their positions, every laugh, every shadow of guilt. I didn't cry. Not yet. I catalogued. I planned. By the time the meeting ended, I knew the first move. I stood, slowly, casually, like I had nowhere urgent to go. I grabbed my phone, thumb hovering over a number I'd memorized long ago. One number, one call. The call that would begin a reckoning. I walked out, calm on the surface. My mind raced like ice through veins. I wasn't thinking about revenge, not yet. Not the kind they would expect. I was thinking about control, about dismantling them quietly, piece by piece, about making them see the consequences before they even realized what hit them. And as I pressed the call button, I felt a clarity I hadn't felt in years. The video paused on my mother's screaming face. I swore I would never forget it. And yet I didn't feel panic, only precision. Everything was about to change. Everything. The line connected. I didn't speak at first, just listened. The voice on the other end was casual, unaware. I let it linger, savoring the weight of anticipation. Every second stretched like thin ice beneath their feet. Then I spoke, calm, precise. I saw it, I said. Nothing more. The silence on the other end was telling, and I didn't break it. Not once. After the call, I moved quietly, checked messages, cross-referenced schedules, traced phones. Every detail mattered. Every deviation from their fabricated normalcy was a thread I could pull. I found what I needed. Receipts, messages, timestamps, small inconsistencies hidden in plain sight. And the DNA test, innocuous at first glance, sealed it. I watched them, smiling politely, while inside my mind catalogued betrayal. My wife, my in-laws, all perfectly composed masks, but behind each mask, rot. I waited. I observed. I didn't rush. There is power in patience, and I had it. The dinner invitation arrived, a casual come-by that reeked of oblivious arrogance. I accepted. Of course I accepted. I arrived, polite, warm, the predator walking into their own trap, blind. I set my glass down, looked at my wife, looked at her father, looked at the others. My mother's face flickered in my mind. Every scream, every laugh. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't move suddenly. I simply placed the envelope on the table. They watched as I withdrew a document. The test results, every verification, every undeniable fact. The room shifted. Air became heavy. Eyes darted. Breathing shallow. "I suppose you have something to explain," I said. soft, even, ice in my words. My wife's face fell. Her father's jaw tightened. The others fidgeted. I let them stew. Their panic was exquisite. They tried to argue, excuse, deny, laugh it off. But I had catalogued every lie, every complicity, every hidden glance. Words failed them. Only silence answered my questions. I left, calm, composed, detached. My mother was safe. The truth was exposed, and I held no one in my hands, except the cold knowledge that I had won. As I walked away, the house behind me pulsed with confusion, rage, shame. I didn't look back. There was nothing left for me there. No apology would matter. No tears could change what was done. I only carried clarity. The clarity of someone who had watched betrayal, measured it, and acted with precision. And when I finally stopped, I felt it. A quiet power. A cold, exacting vindication. I had survived their cruelty. I had outplayed it. And I would never return. The night was silent. I was silent. And that was enough.